Hello, Blitz fans of all ages. It's me, Plumcastle, here going over this new Operation Secret project that will be available during Halloween. Now, you can see there it goes from October 25th to November 4th. So it'll go just into next month, but not by a whole lot. So let's talk about all that we can get for this because there is a lot, and I've actually got to say it's actually really nice what they did this time. So there are these things called activators. Now, I will actually show you those in a moment. For now, you can just keep that in mind. There is going to be something called an activator, but the main currency for the event is called magnafilms. And then we've got, of course, rewards, and those include for free you can get a tier 5 tank, a bunch of certificates, basically minimal stuff. But of course, if you pay, then obviously you're going to be getting a lot more, which I will also cover. Now, as for how to get rewards, those are the activators. So I will explain this again in a minute, but what they are is you can choose an activator, and then you can do basically it's a long-term mission. It's a mission that you complete throughout the time of the event. It's not like a do this day, do this that day. You do actually progress through this special, I guess you'd call it a mission throughout the entirety of this event, and then you get stuff from it. And that stuff, in this case, are magnafilms. Now, there is, of course, if you pay $10, this super activator. Now, those others were activators. This is the super activator. Now, this is $10, and it will give you 300 magnafilms instantly. So I believe that's 30 levels just instantly unlocked. But again, it is $10. It is not free, but it makes sense. Wargaming has to make money somehow. Now, that's this part of the event. Now let's actually take a look and understand how this works. So you can see there it goes from level 1 all the way up to, I believe, level 55, as you can see here. And each level actually contains some really good rewards. I have to say I'm fairly impressed with Wargaming. But first, let's talk about those activators I mentioned. So first of all, the super activator I mentioned, I already talked about the $10 thing that gives you an instant 30 levels. Got replaced by these level progressions. So if you pay the $10 on top of being able to get those 300 magnafilms instantly, you will also receive the ability to get this +1 level and then +5 levels, because otherwise you would obviously just spend gold to get the tank. So they want to lock these until after you spend $10. Hopefully you don't need them, but I do think that a lot of people are actually going to need these if you want to get all the way in to the end, so do keep that in mind. However, it is not impossible, as I'm about to explain. So first off, we've got this. I can't click on it anymore because I got it, but it's the wins activator, and what you do is for every 1 victory you get 2 magnafilms. Now there is a win cap of 50. You can see I have 28 left, which means I did 22 throughout the last 2 days. So yeah, if you're a newer player, and honestly, if you're any player, I would suggest to get this one first, because you can't just activate both of them. You have to choose or spend gold, but I'll get to that in a moment. But anyway, what I would suggest for any player is to actually get the activator for wins, and you automatically get one of these little activators. It's a type of currency. You automatically get one, but definitely use that one on the wins, because that'll be the easiest and the fastest. And if you're a really good player and you get a lot of ace tanker badges or class 1s, then you can even spend another 1,000 gold and then get the ace or class 1 activator. Now what that does is for every ace or class 1, you will receive 15 magnafilms, and I can prove that because I have actually activated both of them, and I did get a class 1 today. But enough of that, let's actually go on to the rewards in the line itself. So I'm not going to talk about the boring stuff like credits and such, but you can see we get a few camouflages. I've claimed all of these so that they got a giant check mark over them, but you can see at level 8 we have the Titan Mark 1. Now, this is the tank that you can receive for absolutely free, and honestly, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard to reach if you just activate the win activator. So yeah, very nice, very easy to get. Some more camouflages, and then at, I believe, level 15 is where your cap will be for free players, and then if you spend 1,000 gold for the second activator and somehow manage to do all of them, I believe you make it all the way to, I'm not sure what it is, but you get a few more levels. But either way, you're not going to be able to get the main reward, which is the Titan, for free, which is understandable. But at level 25, there is a chest, which I will look at in a moment. And I believe this just has a random drop chance of mostly garbage items, but with the extremely low chance of actually getting something really outrageously good. So it's kind of just like a weird thing. Of course, we've got to collect them all container. Not really expecting much out of that. But then, of course, at level 35, we get the Titan HN. And as you can see, there it is right now. This is the Titan right here. Now, it oddly enough actually can have a camo be placed on it, which is not usual for these kinds of event tanks. You can see right there. Very unique. Never have I seen them do this before on a special tank. But you can see we can put stuff like a Halloween camo on it. I will say, because of the spaced armor, most camos look kind of icky on it. But I did find one, mostly the futuristic camos are what look okay on this. Like, that doesn't even look terribly great, but it's better than most. That, not really. Again, most of these don't work. The only one that I've really seen to work, and this is an older camouflage anyway, is Rough Landing from, I believe that was the Explorer Battle Pass, but really, there's not a whole lot that matches it, so most people will either just put a camo on it and live with it, or probably just do this, because honestly, this looks very good. This is not going to have a review on this tank. I would like to do one at some point, but just need to get this video out first. Now, of course, as we progress through the lines even further, we get these more camouflages. Some of them I don't recognize, though I'm pretty sure they've been here before. And as well, you can also get these either equipment. They're not equipment. I don't remember what they are, but they essentially add something to your tank. It's like a little something that you can stick on it, like a camouflage, but you can actually like stick it on a tank. You can see there, this flame harpoon thing is what actually gets added to your tank when you activate this in the camouflage section. You can see it works on most tanks. I think there is a limit, like certain tanks can't have this on it. Like, for example, you probably couldn't put it on, I don't know, you probably couldn't put it, oh, I guess you can. Anyway, there's a lot of tanks that can work with this special adapter thingy. But then, of course, at level 45, we have another container. Now, this is the Defender container, which you could buy in the store right now, or if you somehow manage to get here, you can get that as well. Would not suggest to buy it outright. Really, I mean, there's really low drop chances for any of these tanks, and there's not even certificates. So for free, honestly, I think that, well, it's not free, but as an added bonus to having paid, I do think that's a really nice thing to add. And then, of course, you get all the way to level 55, and then you get this special add-on, which is called the Teslagun, all one word, and it's this thingy right here. It looks very weird. I think I heard it was supposed to have a special ability. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, though, because I don't remember. I only watched Wargaming stream for like a few minutes to see the tank itself. But I do know it's something you can add on the top of that. And you can even see it can be added to the Annihilator as well. And it looks like it creates a bit of a charge. Something interesting. Looks a little bit strange. Probably something you only want to stick on your futuristic tanks. But still, those are the rewards in the Battle Pass itself. And so with that, I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, have fun, good luck, and happy tanking.